away team will be heading out to Bakindiyeke, and when regional governor gets there, he's going to be convening on several different things while present. What I really want to know is what's going to be happening with Imperial Spices. I have no doubt that His Grand Excellency is going to want to know what's happening with Imperial Spices as well. I know that there's equipment on the ground. I do know that there was damage either at the facility or to the equipment. I'm not quite sure which. Um, that has to be sorted out so that Imperial Spices can get its product on the shelves in the Walmart and um, be able to expand market share by getting product into um, other stores. In terms of over here, though, the business training that we have been doing for almost 10 Earth months now, we're seeing some of the business owners within the Amexem-Moor-Empire starting to uh, not just use the material they've learned. We've been seeing that for a minute now. What we are beginning to see is a raft, if you would, or a rash, how you say the word, a bunch of new ideas. um, we're watching the creativity begin to flow in some of the business owners. Um, they're inquiring about new brands being formed within their particular trading businesses and things of this nature. They're testing out particular things so they can figure out what will work in the marketplace and how to properly monetize it, what they should do a license agreement upon, and what they should just keep in house. And there's been a lot of discussions, a lot of meetings on these things because they've asked for help, and I'm happy to do that. Again, the better these businesses do within the Amexem-Moor-Empire, well, obviously, the more business tax they put into the Imperial Treasury, which funds our fiscal budget laws. So we all win. Stakeholders win. Um, Gotta respect that. And doing all that and keeping parties out of our business, um, doing all that and not getting encumbered into anything outside of our jurisdiction and venue. Uh, the training is paying off in that particular regard. Most, when they talk about the Amexem-Moor-Empire, is like, well, how do you do business? How do you do things without the colonizers and hostiles? Or if you want to do things with the colonizers and hostiles, well, how do you do that? Interjurisdictional things in terms of business, that's what license agreements are for. It's not a complicated scenario. Folks just are not aware of it. So our training is precise. And I keep telling folks over the Earth years, our training has nothing to do with foreign venue quasi-court scenarios. Our training has everything to do with how to exist and function and engage within the Amexem-Moor-Empire jurisdiction and venue, specifically inside of our global common market. That's what our business is for. That's what our training is for. That's how we collectively work and how we collectively win. The byproduct of all that training is you're able to handle your private affairs in any jurisdiction you find yourself on this planet. That's the part that folks tend to fail to grasp until they see it in action. And it's like, oh, that's how the Amexem-Moor-Empire has proven to be so effective all this time. I'm not saying we're smarter, better, or wiser than anyone, but we're just better prepared because we train. And because we got things happening all across the planet, our learning curve is vast. That's the hard reality. Not a boast or a brag, it just is what it is. And so our trainings constantly are being updated and evolved because we are doing more and more things all across the planet, getting and gaining more and more experiences. So the practical knowledge is one thing. The experiences supporting that practical knowledge, that's what puts the meat on the bone, as they say, for how we exist and function in our discourse and international discourse for independent industry, commerce, and trade for the Amexem-Moor-Empire. And that is how we collectively win. Again, as I always say, it's not merely about nationality. It's about nationality in combination with independent industries, commerce, and trade on your own monetary policy. That is the order of the day every single day. And those that are not on that, they paid the severe consequences for that failure.